What's up, guys? It's Atomic, and today Bethesda made a announcement about the future of Fallout 76 for 2020. So as you can see, it says Fallout 76's 2020 roadmap brings Brotherhood of Steel, 76 seasons, and more, plus free to play this week. We will be looking at all of that. If you guys want to leave a like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I appreciate every view that I get, and I try to respond to every comment that I get. So, I woke up this morning and I was on Reddit, obviously, and someone made a post about the new roadmap, and I wanted to kind of take a look at it. So, as you can see, it says, with the arrival of Fallout 76 Wastelanders, players embark on a vital journey to reclaim Appalachia as two competing factions rise to control West Virginia. The journey also kicks off another year of exciting content for Fallout 76. If you're new to the region, you can play free this week, obviously. And so yeah, this is the roadmap here. Let's take a look at it. So at the very top, it just says Fallout 76 2020 roadmap, and it talks about Wastelanders being available now. So over at the summer part, it says that they're adding some new unstoppable game to it. It's just the season pass, basically, or that's what it has. It has tiers. We'll be taking a look at that, and exploring the rewards for that as well. So as you can see, they're they're introducing seasons, which I think the season refresh on the other two seasons, what it does is just restart the card, or maybe introduces a new one, maybe, which I think would be kind of cool for new and exciting rewards. And then we have legendary perks as well, which are new talent perks. It looks like they're specifically gonna drop from maybe like legendary enemies you defeat, maybe, or maybe they are a buff to those enemy types, maybe. Because as you can see, there's a glowing feral ghoul, and then there's the sentry bot there, and there's something else there. It looks like a Yelguai. So maybe we're getting a little bit more damage when it comes to certain enemies. That would be interesting for, people's builds. And it looks like they're adding some sort of matchmaking public teams option as well, because as you can see, it says public teams find teams with ease now. So I'm thinking it'll be easier to play with other people, considering they are kind of like focusing more on the adding more bosses like the Sheep Squatch or the Scorch Beast. And as you can see, they're adding the Colossal Wendigo, or the Wendigo Colossal, as a new public event. So we're also getting community challenges. I'm not sure what the challenges are. We'll be looking at the this week at Bungie, or not Bungie, but Bethesda. Wrong game. But we'll be looking at their update notes and seeing what other details they have for us. So the Fascinach, however you pronounce that, returns, and then we have Meat Week event in season 1, so coming summer. So I'm thinking relatively soon, probably within the next couple of weeks to like a month maybe. They don't exactly say when the launch is, it just says summer. And then for fall, they're adding a bunch of new Appalachia events. It looks like there's going to be it's going to be more around like nukes and stuff, and honestly just setting up the winter season. So as you can see, we're getting a Steel Dawn all new quest line, which what I think it'll be is going to be like a setup quest for the Brotherhood of Steel, which they announced, which will be interesting to see how we correlate with Brotherhood of Steel, since the Enclave are already in the game, and we're general for the Enclave. So I don't know how the Brotherhood of Steel is gonna react to that. I think it's gonna be like the Raiders and Settlers right now, where it's like you have like the 5 tiers where it's like friendly and stuff, and then you have to like level it up. I think that system could be improved on a little bit better as far as like where you can get reputation. But a part of me thinks Bethesda is doing it this way to keep people interested in the game as well. And we have new daily apps coming and new winter event or new nuclear event bombs drop as well. And then the last season is just Brotherhood of Steel. Obviously, we have a free week right now. It looks like we have a new dungeon coming up in week 3. I don't know what the camp upgrade is going to be. I think it might be an improvement on Camp Stash. We are getting perk loadouts and some other public. It looks like it said like I think like new missions or something. Like it's kind of weird, like a strike maybe, which would be kind of cool to see. It says 76 seasons, one wasteland for all, and more. And then it basically right here it talks about the year so far, and then it has the vault inside the vault article, which we're going to be taking a look at next. And like I said, it says that the Brotherhood of Steel returns to the iconic, the iconic in fractured steel. So that mission that I was talking about will introduce them back into the game, which is really nice because they've been kind of put on like the back burner for now. Like it's really just been like Enclave presence for the most part, despite there not really being many Enclave enemies to encounter, or friendlies I should say. But other than that, I would like to see more like a faction war between the Enclave and the Brotherhood of Steel. That would be interesting. So as you can see, we already know what the roadmap looks like, and they're talking about the seasons, which we already talked about. So as you can see here, this is the new S.C.O.R.E tier, which is basically it's like a battle pass. Like if you ever played like Warzone or Destiny, for example, how you level up the battle pass for the season and then you get stuff unlocked. That's basically what they're heading. I think this is a really good addition to the game. And down here it talks about what you can do for leveling up your battle pass. It's relatively easy. I mean, it's nothing different from what we're doing now. Like we're killing legendaries pretty frequently, like Leader of the Pack public event. And then we also have other public events involved with that as well. It says, which will add to your score and push you up to the like next reward. They also do talk about the dailies and weeklies affecting the score. So completing those are really good. And then they also go into talking about how you can level up the S.C.O.R.E pass better, which is with atoms. But they said it's completely unnecessary and that if it's only for people who are late to the season, which I don't think anyone will be late to the season unless they are coming back to the game after a while. But they do say that you have to buy each battle pass for 150 atoms, which, I mean, I'm not really going to be buying it unless it's like a really good reward next, or if I'm like one away from like level 100 or something. I don't know. It just seems kind of redundant to spend atoms on it when you can level it up by killing legendary creatures and doing public events. Kind of gives you a reason to actually play the game a little bit more. Because right now it's kind of like you do your quest lines for the day and then you pretty much just do public events. And it's not really like fun playing like that. I still play, like, I get on and do, like, the public events and trade in my treasury notes, because I'm obviously still trying to get the Gauss minigun and the Gauss shotgun, which the Gauss shotgun is probably going to take me the longest to get, but because I went with the Raiders. But as you can see, they also did add some new skins here. So this is the um, Captain Martian, I think it was called, or Space Race or something. I don't know. It's like an astronaut outfit, and then they added the the second power armor skin, which is like a Secret Service power armor skin, and then a new Gatling gun skin as well. Which I think the Gatling gun skin looks really awesome. It has like this like blunderbuss kind of like esque to it, which is really cool. And they do talk about when you get to level 100 at the end of the season, which you will be getting it says a bundle, so a bundle of cosmetics, and then they show what comes in it. So the fireplace door is one of them. And then we got this little like Stein here with like Jangles the moon monkey. And then it gives you like a poster for the wall and then a nightlight. And then they talk about why they're changing the system. It's basically because everyone's running bloodied builds and just shredding everything to like bits, mincemeat basically. And they want something to be a little bit more challenging in the game, which I totally understand, and which is why I think we're getting a dungeon in the winter, because the little icon on the roadmap was like a dungeon with like a cage door or something. But it looks pretty promising for the future of this game, and I can't wait for the season passes to be coming out and all that. I'll definitely be covering more about that. So if you guys want to leave a like and subscribe. I enjoyed talking about this video. I appreciate you guys liking and stopping by and watching the video. This one's a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to make sure I covered as much as I can about this topic with the season pass, and I'll be keeping you guys updated when it is announced that the summer update is going to be released. And I'll see you guys in the next video.